Hey guys, it's Brian from CarverBanjos.com. Just want to give you a little shop update. I am a few days behind on orders. I have 4 kits going out today. Orders placed back May 14th and onward. I've been having some ongoing issues in my life that have kind of slowed me down with work, and I'm going to be caught up this week, so that'll be good. I'm going to get back on top of the orders. I'm still taking orders, and I really appreciate any orders placed. For more positive stuff to talk about, I am coming up on 20 years building and selling banjos and 10 years selling banjo kits. Actually, this month kind of marks all of that. I'm nearly 36 years old, and I sold my first banjo when I was 16. I always wanted to build and sell banjos for a living. It took me like 10 years to figure out how to see a future doing it, and then it took like another 5 years of being extremely stubborn to actually get to where I can kind of support myself. I mean, I am supporting myself now with banjos 100%, and I think that was a major goal in my life, and I'm proud of that. So this month I want to do something kind of special with the kits. I want to release like a celebration banjo kit, and I'm gonna sell it super cheap. I'm not gonna make a whole lot of them. I'm thinking I'll make 20 of them, and I'm gonna base it off of one of my first kit designs. I actually have, let me grab it real quick. I have a neck. I dug out some old necks from the shed, and so this is probably the second version of my do-it-yourself minstrel banjo kit from about 10 years ago. My first version was made out of like pine plywood, and this is the neck, and it had like a hoop, like a disc as the drum, and you tack the skin on the disc. And actually, I still use this construction on my travel banjo kits if you want to check those out. But that's really what got me started. So my first iteration was like pine plywood, and then I found the maple plywood, switched to that, and yeah, so this is my second design, and by this point I was no longer like hand cutting all the parts with a jigsaw. This thing, this is what I would use to cut basically everything out of a sheet of plywood. By this time I was going over the pieces with a router and using templates to make very exact shapes. So it really sped up my production, and this was like a really big step for me. I did these plywood kits for years, and I eventually got into solid woods. My kits are now made of black American walnut. Okay, so I really like this neck. I want to bring this design back. I'm gonna make a template out of this neck, and then I have I don't really like the peg head. It just wasn't quite there yet. back in the day. It's a little bit unbalanced in my opinion. So I have my modern day minstrel peg head shape that I use, and I'm going to kind of use that shape on this neck, if you can imagine all of it as one thing. And I'm going to make them out of black walnut. And I have a ton of these 10-inch rims, so I'm going to make use of them. We're going to do the simple kit on a 10-inch rim, and it's going to go together and pretty much look like the classic minstrel kit. If you want to go look at that on the website, it's pretty much exactly the same as that, except it's smaller. This is a 21-inch scale length, and that's the length I'm going to make this celebration kit. And then the main point of this kit is it's going to be super cheap. I'm thinking $150, and that is still more than the price of my kits when I started out, but I think it's a really good price for what it is, especially today. So I want to do that in a limited quantity, and I'm gonna do it by the middle of this month, so keep an eye out for that. And yeah, I think that's a good way to get some of these kits into people's hands that might have been priced out of the market, because my prices have raised quite a bit over the years. So I'm not gonna sell these forever, just for like a month I'm gonna sell them, or just like for a limited quantity. So I'm excited about that. But for now, today especially, this week, I'm going to be working on my current orders and get those all shipped out. So May 14th onward, those are my top priority. Thank you for your patience, thank you for your orders, and I'll probably do another video when I have the new celebration minstrel kit up for sale. All right, have a good day.